Hi.
Yeah, I don't know if this is recorded, so
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna go live. At least we're doing it, right?
yeah.
Oh, camera, guest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's an option. It might just be
Hmm.
out being live.
Yeah, live in the moment.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what
Or
to
maybe
do.
this will serve as a practice. Well,
Yeah,
let's start. Well, we did this live because we wanted to talk about a little bit about experience in jumping into a program that
yeah.
will help us get into remote sales. So, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
Perfect. Well, when back in the day, when it was 2025, it was about like June. I actually came into the space because I was helping a couple of sales team in the operation side, and I just saw the potential of it. And when we did an event, I felt just really frustrated to see how other people like didn't just connect with people as people. They try to see them as a number or as a potential buyer, but they didn't ask them anything. Like they didn't know how was it was medical device. They didn't really ask how is everything doing? How are the kids? How, like, I feel like that's the way women connect with. And while my boss is fantastic at selling, and he was a great closer. I mean, he did like $1 million by himself. Of course, with the help of the team, but he closed that much. I was just like, I don't know if I want to learn from him because he's a little too in your face. Like, this is what you need. This is why you need it. So I wanted a softer approach, and I wanted just the basic skills of sales because I knew that then I can go to the next level by just practicing in the field or practicing with my boss and my colleagues. So I started just without wanting to learn from a woman uh, sales, and
Mhm.
that's how I pretty much started into the industry. The road too has changed and everything has gone wild, but that's really the reason why I started in the first place, which I think is different from you, right?
So, like, were you like skeptical at all about like what remote sales look like before you signed up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, were there any feelings like that or thoughts?
Well, the thing is that I didn't want to do remote sales. I just wanted sales skills from a woman. That's all I wanted at
Oh,
the beginning.
just to
Like
learn.
remote sales wasn't even in my head. I didn't. I know that when I jumped in the call, they were talking about all the possibilities, but I was so focused on, hey, I want the skills that I need to even perform on my actual team. And that was all I was seeing. I was like, I want to jump into sales, but into the sales that it feels familiar to me because we had a salary, then we had commission on top of that. I was thinking about moving into Northern Cal. That's where the team was. So that was really the plan at the beginning. So remote sales as an industry wasn't even, I mean, I knew it existed, but it wasn't a thing I wanted to go into.
Like, it wasn't your plan. It was just like just to
Mm-mm.
learn, just to learn.
Yeah.
Mm, I didn't know what it was. Like, I mean, like, not really. Um, I just knew that I wanted to like work remote, and I can't even remember. I can't even remember my conversation. Um, I just thought it looked cool, you know, because Brooke was like on the pool, or like you could travel and like have your job on a laptop. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then um, I was like watching her podcast a little bit, or maybe had just came
Hmm.
out. I don't know. Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom, pretty much. And yeah, I mean, I miss working. Um, I mean, I still work part-time. I help my friend, but it's not the same, you know?
Hmm.
And I was like, I have like all this experience, all this customer service experience. I went to school. I got a few, you know, papers from college that said I did this. And yeah, like, and I love learning too. So I don't know. I know I was just like, I need to do something. I've done like a few programs before, but I need something that's going to be like more concrete, like more applicable. Like, not always like on your own, like gotta be by yourself or like, you know what I mean? Like, like figuring it out. Um,
Hmm.
and I was like, oh my God, like I was like 8.5 months pregnant when I was on the call.
I see.
But I knew what I knew what was lying ahead because I would have so much more time ahead
Hmm.
because this is my second baby. And yeah, so I mean, I didn't really know what exactly it was, but I guess I was so eager to find out.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, and yeah, so
That's how you end up there.
yeah, that's how I ended up here. But so what changed for you? Oh, the guest will be back soon.
Oh, can you
Hello?
hear me? Oh, there you
Mhm.
go. Sorry. I thought you were still listening to me.
Oh, it said it paused.
That's weird. I was looking at our questions. Apparently
Oh,
that pauses
gotcha.
my video.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Good to know. What changed for me? Well, what changed for me was interesting because I did it like I treated this like a extracurricular thing to my, not as a way of changing my career or my life or anything. I was just like, oh, how much can I learn in the time that I have? And I was giving it like whatever time I could get in or whatever sessions that were live I could get in. But I really wasn't paying attention to like all the assignments. I think I did one or two in like a 4 month period. And then things started to go crazy at my work, and I was like, well, maybe this I should focus on this because this might be a career shift, one that I wasn't expecting. Well, I wasn't expecting to work in operations forever either. Um, but I think the one part that I like the most is that you are your own agency, and I've been following so many entrepreneurs, and I've been reading and learning about entrepreneurship for I think as long probably 15 years now. Like it's even before, like during college, I always wanted to do my thing, like my own thing. Since college, I always had a vision, but then I was limited of whether I wanted to stay here in the US or not because I needed to have a job to stay. And I just never started something on the side. And I guess I will always regret it, but I learned so much through it all that now I'm like, I feel like it's now or never. So I put it on my work during November and December, which is also the time where I got let go. So for those who say a job is security, it's really not. There's people that don't care. Um, Even they know that I was a provider for my family, they did not care.
Yeah.
That was like very evident. Then in a company, you're still just a number, you're still just to do a work, like they are not invested in you at all. So that's when I really started getting together with more people and like actually seeing this as a career shift compared to
Right.
just skills that I'm learning randomly. I just said I don't want another job that is gonna treat me again like disposable. I can only do that by having my own thing.
Yeah. And when you say having your own thing, like, is it you doing something outside of like she sells, or is it like, do you want to be a closer too?
That's been changing on and off, I guess. It's funny because I just talked to a friend. We're both about the same age in our early mid 30s. And we were talking about having it figured out because his wife has been a nurse and she's always wanted to be a nurse. She became a nurse and she did a master's program. Now she's looking into doctor. Like she's always wanted to be a nurse and she's so passionate about it.
Mhm.
But I'm like, boy, like we both have well, I guess you too. We all have like other people don't know. Like I still don't know what I want. Like I will say I'm mid-30s. I don't know what I want to do. So I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't know if it's closing for other people, closing for myself, clearing an offer, creating a company aside from remote sales. It's it's all happening this week, and I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out this week what I actually want to do. So that's a complicated question that I'm still sifting through. But I guess I could do both too if I get the time. The problem is time always,
Yeah,
especially
to
being a
some
mom,
point.
right?
Yeah, if you were to be an entrepreneur closing, you could do like a part-time on an account.
If
Yeah.
I can do it part-time and then I can build a business on the side. I mean, it's really how much you put in, right? And I
Yeah.
want to make sure that I give my all, even if it's part-time. But it's exciting. It's exciting. All the possibilities are exciting right now.
I
What are
know,
you
I know.
thinking? What do you think you're gonna get on it or?
Uh, I mean, honestly, I'm I like to learn about people, so maybe a relationship one, um, or like a sort of wellness that's not so like medical
Mhm.
based. I don't know. I don't know. But it's been I mean, we've been in the program for almost the same time. I think exact same
Mhm.
day. I think we signed up on the exact same day. Um um yeah, I mean at first it was slow because of the baby. But then I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna start showing up to this. It's gonna feel so awkward because you don't know anybody once you sign up. You don't
Mhm.
know. You're just kind of you're in this community and you haven't really, made relationships or whatnot. So so what I did was I just shifted my mindset a little, um, and just started showing up. And
Mhm.
eventually I knew in my heart that I would find people. It would just come together. And here we are. But as far as knowing what I'm gonna do, I just went on a tangent right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, yeah, either something similar to She Sells or a relationship one, I think I'm leaning, or some mindfulness coaching, some life
Ooh.
coaching, in that realm,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
relationship
I
coaching,
like
life
that for you.
coaching. Um, yeah, because I feel like my mind is there more.
Mhm.
Like that's what I understand, or that's what I want to understand, because I'm trying to understand myself and this whole thing called life, you
Mhm.
know?
I think we
Uh,
never understand, but we just go through it.
I know, but yeah, I mean, so anyway, I'm not making any sense anymore. So have you changed since you started the program, like mentally, emotionally?
Well, to be honest, I think that I finally got the empowerment of knowing, like, because I will say for sure that if I didn't start paying attention to everything that was offered, to especially the mindset. I always think that it's mind shift, but it's the mindset shift. If I didn't have that, if I wasn't working on it throughout like October, I feel like when November hit and I got laid off, I would have been like dying. I wouldn't have believed in myself. I would have just been scrambling to apply to jobs. I would have probably been already applying to jobs because it was that bad in the company and I would already been looking for a way out. But I was like, either I stay here, which was the safe option, and I keep building on my skills, or I just I like with all that mindset of like, yeah, you can do it. I was like, well, that's true, I can't do it. So when the time came and they were like, well, you're laid off, I was like, perfect. Thank you for that. Thank you for pretty much cutting the cord for me. I'm
Mm.
gonna do this. So I never like, I think I went through the what, 6, 7 stages of grief in like an afternoon with different people that called me that day. They were like, Fernanda,
Yeah.
you okay? And I was like, ah. And then I was like, ah. Like I went through like sadness and mad and everything in like that afternoon. But by the end, like 5, I came home and I was like, you know what? I'm fine. We're just gonna move on.
Yeah.
It's just a job. It was never, I guess I never put my identity on a job because I've been through some random career changes. Like I was never a marketer or a salesperson or operations person or a instructional designer. I was like everything in between. So to me, that's just a job. It's not my identity. And I think that was easier to let go and be like, my identity was really a worker,
Mm.
a salary worker. That was the hard part to let go. But
Mm.
because I've been doing the work, I was like, I can do this. We're fine. Let's get it.
Doing the spiritual mental work.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah. And we talk about that response from your nervous system. Like,
Mhm.
how will it respond? And trying to train it to, like, just, life happens. I had a class in college called failure. That was fun. I was like, so if we fail, we pass. But it was really like we're all failing all the time. It's okay. Just learn and keep going and fail fast.
Yeah. So you can
Cost you
learn that.
less.
So you can, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, girl. Mm. So much, so much, so much to say, so much to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
How are you feeling with it all?
so the last couple of weeks has been like really strange for me because like some people dip like after the holidays. I just dipped like a couple of weeks ago. And then this week, we've been sick this like last 2 weeks,
uh,
whatever. And so it's like I'm still like have good momentum, but I know that I have to like redirect my focus to like more structuring on how I think about things.
hmm
Like actually edit the script, actually, you know, focus on the call flow. More training than anything, more like me focusing on myself and maybe less role plays, but more intentional role plays. You know what I'm
hmm
saying?
hmm Yeah.
So that's where I am right now. Yeah. Um, and like when my energy is dipped, like everything has changed. Like I'm not the same
hmm
person. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, like I'm doing the work still, the inner work. Um, it's just a lot of like ahas and like realizing moments and like, oh, I need to catch myself type of
hmm
thing. Like just being more self-aware on certain things. But this is like, I've never been in a program. This is like my third program that I've been in as far as like paying like a significant amount, but nothing like she sells, not a sales training program. But
hmm
this is like the first one that I'm actually feel like I could like see myself doing. Like there's like a concrete plan. Like I don't know what it looks like, but I know I can get there. Like I know there's a plan. And like there's actually women that I've connected with that I know I'm gonna be friends with for a very, 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 very long time until like my 90s, hopefully, because that's when I'll be like, anyway,
That's when
that's
you're.
how long, yeah, that's how I'm gonna live up to almost 100, yeah. But I it's more so like pausing and stopping and like
hmm
realizing like okay, I'm here. It's okay to take my time. It's
hmm
okay that I need to put the baby to sleep. It's okay that I'm tired and I don't have to go to the speed of light.
hmm
And like I knew cuz when for me it's like community cuz like the biggest thing is community, like having people around you that think the same or above you or like you look
hmm
up to. And I always knew that in time I'm gonna meet people who are gonna be attracted to me, like friendship, relationship,
hmm
connecting. And it's not a rush, because I just have to show up, post, respond, give value, give help. Then eventually I knew it was coming and it came. I don't even know why I go back to that. I think that's why it's most important for me right now.
hmm
That's what's most important. And some people like want to meet like their best friends right away, and like, and I'm like, no, girl, like, chill for a second, chill, like, show up for yourself
Yeah.
first, even though it's so uncomfortable. Go to the classes, show your face, at least. Um, yeah. So that's where I was because I was at home, and that was really
Hmm.
important to me, even though I wanted it. Like, I had to like wait, and I knew in my heart it was coming. It was just coming.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm grateful for that. And I'm, we're always changing. Um, I'm always learning. Well, I know myself, but I'm learning how to like deal with it, deal with
Hmm.
myself. And that's
Yeah.
been the challenging part. And that's a lot lifelong journey, But anyway, so I am grateful.
Hmm.
We so you like Orlando, I like Orlando too. So I looked him for mentorship on his YouTube. So just so get a guy's perspective as well.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. And I like that we do get a bunch of perspectives because no one coach does this same thing.
Yeah.
Like the energies are completely different. Like you can be your own, create your own way of doing things. I guess that's why I also like it. It's not one way fits everybody, it's however it fits you. But to have the skills to back it up, because we can't just go on tangents, right? In sales, you can't just be like, "Oh my God, your dog is amazing," and then just go on the tangent of how cute your dog is, kind of thing. Like, what? How is that even helping them? Um. Anyway, I don't even know where we went,
I don't even know
but
either, but but sales is definitely a skill. Like,
yeah.
ooh, it is rough. I mean, like, it's just a way of different thinking, different ways of thinking, like how to
Hmm.
ask a question, how to lead a call, how to have like more concise language. Oh my gosh. Because we're so used to like, yeah, okay, we're fine. Like, sure, yeah, maybe. That's not really, concrete. So, so I think that's what I like most
Hmm.
about it, but also that's also the hard part too, the hardest part. But it's worth it because um
Hmm.
eventually, it helps to communicate like all around each area of life. But
Yeah, it touches everything. I think that you become more aware also of how other people talk to themselves or talk to you or anything. Because that's another thing that I was talking to a friend because we were like, man, like, what would it look like? Like, how will you talk to your inner self and like when you're older? Because we were talking about one of our friends turning, I think, I was like 40 something. I can't remember, but we were talking like because he was the older out of our group back home.
hmm
And I was like, and he was like, oh, well, I really like him except when he starts getting intense or something like that. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can see him doing that. And I was like, oh, imagine when he's older and we're talking about that, like, how would that look like? And I'm like, like, I'm not like that intense outwardly, but I'm so intense on myself. Why are you not doing this? Why can't you be this? Why can't you be that? Like, okay, we have to give us ourselves grace too, especially
yeah,
being a mom trying to do this, working, it's a lot. So giving grace is something that actually, like, we need to be talking to ourselves like we will want somebody else talking to ourselves.
like we got to treat ourselves like a friend.
Hmm.
Like, what would we say to a friend? We need to say that to
Yeah.
ourselves. Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of good work we've been doing here.
Yes. So I think time is up. um but we'll be back here next week, and we'll be more organized in our questions.
Well, we'll see you